What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and today, guess what we're going to be covering? The Market Watch. So, as long as you hear the start of that bell, that means we are going into the Market Watch as usual. Sorry for the late post, but I wanted to go over a little bit something else as well. So, without further ado, let's dive into the video and talk about it. So, let's get into the market itself. Well, we got a little bit of a sponsor of today. From now on, I will have an affiliate link to none other than Card Trader. What is Card Trader really? This is an international trading center. So what happens is if you sell or buy on this, you basically get, they're the middleman of everything. So they'll let you sell internationally. They'll let it be able to go overseas and sell to the international players, or even the international players to sell to the US. What happens is you build up a collection, you pretty much put in credit, and then when it's time to buy the cards you want, you have them gather it all, and then when you want them to ship it to you after, let's say, this can go on for about a month or almost two. I had cards sitting there for 2 months at one point, and then they shipped it to me. But what's really nice is that they verify the condition of the card. If it's not near mint or matching what you ordered, they will send it back to the seller and they'll refund you the money. So there's no objections on what happens with it. So keeping that in mind, that sometimes you can get some decent pre-release stamped cards. I think last time I did it with a few of the cards for the pre-release, but it was really nice to see. Let's take a look at Metal Edamon here. Yeah, who would really want a Metal Edamon? But it's just good to know, like, you can get these pre-release stamps sometimes really cheap, especially on release weekend, and when everybody in Europe and on our side gets it all at once, they can be really cheap and valuably cheap at that point. So it's worth probably taking a minute to actually sign up for this. It costs you nothing to do so, using that affiliate link down below, and basically they'll give you $2 free to be able to use for spending. So just sign up using my link down below, and it'll help me out as a channel, and it'll help you guys get some nice cards. Especially $2 isn't crazy, but when you spend $25, it gives you free shipping. But hey, a free $2, who's gonna object to that, right? But stuff to keep in mind. So let's get into the market itself. First card we're going to talk about is Digimon, the official tournament pack volume 5. So this card is starting to see a little bit climb up. People are buying it in the $10 range, close to $10 range, quite comfortably. There's a lot of light plays here. The deep has a lot of light plays, but a near mint, this person you probably can't buy from. I am more surprised that that worked. Okay. Well, apparently that worked. Okay. Well, color me pink. That is very interesting. Usually when you see these low ends, you don't get that many people you can't really put into it. But hey, apparently it worked this time. So about a $10 range, slightly going up. The hype for Digimon will always be there, especially since Ghost Games is very fresh. And with that Ghost Game Rising Wind booster that is supposed to come out in September, might be worth keeping an eye on this card when he starts either tipping down a little bit. Then let's take a look. Digimon, looking like on the Europe side, a lot cheaper than us. €5 range down to €4 range. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. But hey, that's just how that goes. Mirage Galgamon alternate art. Definitely seeing some climb up here. It is in the $12 to $13 range. Something you want to keep an eye on, especially with Mirage Galga being getting its burst mode in the BT13, which is going to help it out. But it also gets a small bit of support in EX4, which releases in June. So keep this on the back of your mind when you want to get cards. Just be ready for things to climb. Europe side looking like €7 to €10 range. Not terrible. It's got. What is with people in €105? What are you doing? Crazy people. Gaomon from Dimensional Phase pre-release cards, though, kind of just plateauing here. Not bad. You got a few listings in the $7 range, but then it jumps up right back into the saddle again of being like a $20 card. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at these cards. It is kind of in the cheap range, but if you don't have this and you want to play Mirage Galga Burst Mode, you're going to need these cards, especially if you're playing max rarity. The lower rarities are kind of cheap. They're not overly expensive yet, so that's something to keep in mind. On the pre-release side, though, looking at it, we're looking like €1 to €3 range, and caps out at 4. Wow, they don't have many quantities of this card. It is going up, so people are probably hyping Mirage. Thomas H. Norstein? Yeah. Thomas here. Box Topper, Great Legends. Seeing some going up a bit, but definitely holding that $7 range quite comfortably. I mean, definitely if you didn't buy it when you did, this card is going to be quite expensive. Let's see. I expect if we do have a hit to shine, this deck probably climbs up just a little bit more. And with that, you gain some more value, momentum, everything like that. So you want to keep that on your mind when it comes down to this. So we're looking like €2 to €6 range. It's going to be an expensive card if Shine gets hit right before release. Digimon Superior Mode across time, coming down a little bit, but looking like a $8 to $9 card, which is really nice to see. This card was sitting at 10, but it's good to see it's coming down. This is going to really make or break the next couple weekends, especially with all the major regionals coming up. We have 1 in person, we have 2 onlines. That's just going to really do some damage. Superior Mode, though, BT12, looking like €9 to €10 range. So they're meeting us actually quite comfortably. Okay, I see you. Looking at Tai, Kamiya, alternate art from across time. That Giants jump up, I really hate that it jumped up that much. But it's still sitting at a close to $40 card. 39. So if you guys didn't get at least 3 of these, just wait it out. If it doesn't top crazily in the next couple of regionals, I expect this thing to start dipping down. The deck's good, but if it's not tier 1 contending, you know it won't hold long. On the Europe side, 27 to €30 range, kind of comfortably, can go up to €40, but definitely seeing it being $10 cheaper than us. I approve. Hitmon, limited card pack, Digimon promotion, definitely coming down, really good. We want to see this come down, especially when it comes down to closer to, you know what I'm talking about, right, boys and girls? Well, when Bella Star or Biel Star is in the house and can do a lot of crazy milling shenanigans, especially once it gets Shine Greymon Ruin Mode, it's definitely a contender to watch out for and definitely keep an eye out. This card is definitely played in it. On the Europe side, looking like €8 to €7 range. Not terrible at all. Let's see. We got Shoutmon ×7 Superior Mode, alternate art gold. Definitely coming down to $128. Definitely a lot cheaper than it was. That $300 sticker price finally cut in quarters. Definitely good to see, especially because Shoutmon's not doing as hot. Well, a ×7 variant. We did see a Merva pop up, and it's doing quite well. So, Merva definitely topped in Eggman's recent Win-A-Box event, so keep that in mind. Hello. Thank you, Card Market. This is Secured Line. Looking like €150 to €200 range. Definitely a little more pricier, but should probably follow suit coming down. Let's go. Metal Greymon X Antibody. Still climbing up, boys and girls. Card is valued and sought after. This is because Black War Greymon is still doing things, even going forwards in the format, and it's something just to keep an eye out on. Definitely being a $7 card is no joke. X Antibody on the Europe side, €2 to €4 range. What affects us a little bit differently is that it was a harder pull rate, and it is still a harder pull rate, but Europe doesn't actually hold back like we do and try to raise up everything to the sky high prices, so definitely keep that in mind. Then we have Agumon promotional, Digimon promotional going up as well. People are probably trying to keep this in the deck format just because that extra 2000 DP sometimes in the mirror match can matter, so it's worth keeping an eye on. But you do lose some consistency. On the Europe side, we're looking like €9 to €7. Not terrible. Then we have Beelzemon Cup winner. Definitely coming down. Has a little bit of a bump here, but about $20 for the Beelzemon Cup. So definitely worth picking that up if you guys are thinking about it. Winner Cups and prizes like this are pretty cool. On the Europe side, going up 22 to €25 range. They're a little more expensive than us, but not overly. Takuya here, about $2, climbing up. So guys, if you have this just sitting in your bulk, definitely pay attention to this. Once it reaches like $3, I think you should move it. There's no reason not to. And it's just, Red Hybrid is such a solid deck this format, and going into Ulti Cups should be a really good tier 1 contender. On the Europe side, just cents, 20 cents to 2 cents. Definitely keep that in mind for your Takuyas. Gatomon Official Tournament Pack Volume 9. Definitely seeing this come down, which is good to see. It is foiled, so especially good to see that come down. Looking like 10 to 14. Not terrible. Europe side, though, let's take a look. It's same price range, actually. €10 to €8 range. Not terrible. It can go up to 30, but yeah, that's just crazy shenanigans. Psychmon Across Time pre-release card shot up. Well, Hunters is a deck to beat this format, and a well-timed player can make or break the situation. So definitely keep this in mind when it comes down to it. About 20 to 30 euros. What's up, man? On the Europe side, well, $20 to $30, not euros. Yeah. €10 to €20 range, quite comfortably. Psychmon's going to be expensive. Metal Greymon X Antibody. Regular art coming down just a tad bit. I mean, it's a $3 card, which isn't terrible, but it's good to see that a card that is a necessity for your deck is quite useful. Europe side looking at, ooh, they're close to $1 range. They're almost out of their low cents range. Nice. And then bumps up to like $10. Crazy. Then Lanamon. This card shot up like a Christmas tree lighting up on Christmas. So we're going on $14. Wow. And it's in buyout status, so Lanamon's kind of just gone. If you wanted to maximum your deck out with hybrid shenanigans or your all force, you're gonna have to go for space rarity. Guillemon alternate art from Digital Hazard coming down a little bit, which is good to see. Maybe the Galamon hype is cooling off, but hey, Galamon's still a good deck in my opinion. It's pretty solid, but definitely coming down. Being $23 isn't terrible. Europe side, 20 to 25 euros, not terrible at all. Galamon X Antibody X alternate art X record. Shooting up, boys and girls. The hype behind this is holding strong, and I'm not joking about this. Definitely in a buyout status. This will be a $50 card in no time. I especially remember when I picked it. I got this for like dirt cheap. I think I just packed it. Actually, I packed it if I remember correctly. Not a bad pickup. Europe side looking like 22 to 50 euro range. Kind of expensive like us. Not terrible. And then Guillemon Ultimate Cup Across Time. So guys, definitely get ready for when you have to pick these up while playing some Ultimate Cups. These are all looking like online events, so you feel bad for the non-onliners. Looking like $100 up to $100 very comfortably. Scary to see that, but good to see. This card will start flooding the market eventually, so keep that in mind. On the Europe side, 25 to, holy cow, 50. Wow, they got plenty of stock too. Crazy. But outside of that, definitely check out the card trader link down below. Definitely just sign up. Get that $2 free. If you never use it, whatever. But always worth just checking every new release, or even just other card games you play. Being able to get cards from international players overseas or lists to sell to international players is really nice. And the fees aren't that as heavily extreme as TCG Player, in my opinion. But hey, that's me. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know if you signed up for Card Trader down below too. So I know that you guys are trying to help support me, support you guys. So without further ado, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace!